Let's face it, you're not going to be successful in blogger outreach by half-assing emails and asking people to share your content. If you want the quality backlinks and organic traffic that blogger outreach can provide, you've really got to step up your game. And if you're watching this video, then you are looking for the best way to do this. Lucky for you, our team at the HOTH has put together the ultimate guide for blogger outreach. We're talking about how to get your own guest posts here, people. In this video, we're going to tell you how to dominate blogger outreach in just 5 steps. So kiss those unanswered emails goodbye and get ready to earn some guest posts. Blogger outreach is all about sharing content that other people will value. No one will want to give you a guest post if your content adds no value to them or their audience. This means you shouldn't even be thinking about blogger outreach unless you already know you have quality content to share. If you're struggling to write great content, check out some of our other videos. There should be one right here. We have plenty of videos that can help you find topics for any audience. And if you've already got some great content, then you're ready to go. The first thing you gotta do is figure out who you wanna build a relationship with. That means it's time to find the right influencers. The right influencer is someone who shares the same audience as you, but is not your direct competitor. After all, a direct competitor would not want to promote your content to their audience. And a publisher or blogger with a different audience than you would not want to post content that their readers would not find any value in. So a big part of finding the right influencer is exploring their audiences. You need to figure out what kind of content they like. This will help you determine if your content is a good fit for a particular influencer or if their audience is a good fit for you. It can be really hard to land a large influencer right out of the gate, so we recommend starting pretty small. The more influencers you find to reach out to, the better your results will be. So try to find as many influencers as you can. Once you have a list of targeted influencers, it's time to begin the blogger outreach process. Let's get those guest posts! So, number 2. Start with pre-outreach. Before you hit your influencer with a cold email, you gotta butter them up. Find different ways to engage with your influencers so that by the time you send them an email, they already know who you are. One way to do this is commenting on their blog posts and sharing them too. Social media is another great avenue for pre-outreach. You can easily engage with influencers via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. If it's a social media platform, hit those babies up. By following them, tagging them, or sharing their posts, you're already planting the seed for future relationships. Don't worry if you don't hear back from someone, especially a larger influencer. The point of pre-outreach is just to let your target influencers know that you exist, and to drop hints that you're interested in building a relationship. If you're genuine in your pre-outreach, your cold emails will feel warmer and more familiar. And if you've gotten this far, you're ready for step 3, find email addresses. Not all influencers will share their emails publicly, but that's no problem. There are a few tools you can use to find this information. We like to use this free online tool called Hunter. All you have to do is type in the website of your targeted influencer. You'll instantly get a list of all the names and email addresses associated with that site. Or you can use a tool called Clearbit Connect, which also targets social media links. But don't get too excited just yet. We still have to talk about how to craft that perfect outreach email. Number 4, personalize your outreach email. This is the most important step of the blogger outreach process. Keep in mind your target influencers probably receive a ton of outreach emails on a daily basis. Your email will really have to stand out from the crowd in order to earn a response. Lucky for you, you're already one step ahead of the game thanks to the pre-outreach you did. Your previous interactions with your targeted influencers should help you tailor your emails to their niche, audience, and personality. Since every email should be customized, there's no perfect template to follow. But we, of course, have a few tips to help you make an impact. Number 1, start with a relevant subject line. This can make your intentions clear from the beginning. And number 2, make sure you use your influencer's name. This is one of the easiest ways to make your email feel more personal. You could also throw out a compliment or two, just don't lay it on too heavy. You don't want to be desperate. Number 3, introduce yourself and show that you're familiar with your target influencer's work. Number 4, tell them how they can benefit by sharing your work. But be respectful and acknowledge that your content may not be the right fit for them. And that's okay. Your email can still open a relationship that gives opportunities for guest posting in the future. And number 5, finally, proofread your messages. Grammatical errors are a huge red flag. If you have them, no one's going to want to read your blog content. You're a high-risk situation. One extra tip, you don't have to stick to emails. You may be able to find your influencer on Facebook or LinkedIn and send them a message there. Plus then an influencer may be able to view your social profile, which will make you feel more real than just an email would. Once you've sent your first message, most of the hard work is done. Now you just wait for responses. And if you haven't gotten a response within a business day or two, it's time for step number 5, follow-up emails. Follow-up emails are almost as important as your initial outreach email. Follow-up emails are a great opportunity to show your influencer that you're genuinely interested in forming a relationship. But how do you send follow-ups without being annoying? Try to stick to a plan like this. Send your first follow-up one day after your first email. Your first follow-up email should be a slightly modified version of your initial email. Give your influencer the same message, but change up the format a little bit. Then send your second follow-up 2 days after your second email. After your first 2 emails, you don't need to spend any more time explaining. Instead, in this email, you want to be direct with your call to action. Let the influencer know you want a response. If you still have not received a reply, send a third and final email 4 to 5 days after your last follow-up. In this email, it's time to say goodbye to your targeted influencer and let them know you're moving on. It's natural for people to want to avoid a loss, even if you don't have much of a relationship yet. Many people will respond to this, making it a pretty good technique for your third and final follow-up. If you never get a response, you just gotta brush it off and move on. If and when you do get a response, it's time for one more follow-up. Show some appreciation by thanking your influencer for a response. Then advance your relationship by asking if there's anything you can do for them. These relationships are a two-way street, so the more that you can provide to your influencer, the more they'll want to help you. Even if you don't secure a guest post through your blogger outreach, you might enjoy some other benefits. Blogger outreach often uncovers new jobs, clients, and friendships. It can be a demanding process getting guest posts, but blogger outreach can certainly pay off. Still, we recommend tracking your results to make sure that your blogger outreach efforts are worthwhile. Track metrics like bounce rates, social signals, and traffic to make sure that your blogger outreach is making an impact. At the HOTH, we've been doing blogger outreach and securing guest posts for years. When we figured out how much time and effort blogger outreach takes, we decided to make the product HOTH Guest Post. With HOTH Guest Post, we can get you high quality backlinks without you having to do any outreach. Or, if you want to do it the old-fashioned way and do it yourself, check out our ultimate guide to blogger outreach in the description. You can learn more about HOTH Guest Post and our other SEO products and services by visiting thehoth.com. Don't forget, now we have PPC too. Are you using a different blogger outreach strategy than we are? Leave us a comment and tell us what works for you. If you like this video, hit the like button and let us know. But before you do anything, hit that subscribe button to make sure you're not missing any of our videos. We've got plenty of SEO and PPC and search engine marketing content coming your way.